Fresh off the back of a Monday Night Football that probably saved Julian Lopetegui's job, we are back on Monday Night Football again as we take the trip to the Vitality Stadium down to the south coast to Bournemouth to take on a pretty rampant Cherries side under Andoni Iraola. It's going to be a tough game and it is a tough assignment for Julian Lopetegui with the pressure still mounting on his position. A very warm welcome to our match preview, another Monday night game, and we're here to preview it. Now, Nigel, Larry, Mike, how are we, fellas?
Yeah, good, mate. Good.
Good.
Now we're going to play a little game tonight, right? I've got a bag of squashies here. Other sweets are available. And for every time Nigel mentions New York, I'm going to eat one, right?
You'll be fat, mate.
Yeah, I know. That's why I got them. So I'm going to eat one bag. If there's any left by the end, right? If there's any of these left by the end, then I'll be impressed.
Nice.
Did you have a good time, Nigel?
You like my shirt?
Yeah.
I can't. What's it say? New York's elite.
Smithfield Hall. Go on.
There we go.
I've got a great story to tell you, actually.
Of course you do. Go on then.
Right. So, I went to Smithfield. Yeah, obviously it's the home of the New York Hammers. Had a drink in there earlier on in the week. Met a few people, and that's quite good. And then on the evening of the game, a friend of mine who I played football with 19 years ago, he moved to Brooklyn, and he came from Brooklyn to have a beer with me. Anyway, so I'm sitting there, right? Me and Una are sitting having a drink. About half an hour pre-kickoff, and I look across the bar, and in walks Charlie Levy, who I know because he's at all the away games, and he walks in with his missus into Smithfield Hall, and I'm like, "What are you doing here?" He went, "I'm on holiday." So he actually obviously realised, he's thought to himself, "Oh, I'm in New York. I'm going to catch the game." Looked up Smithfield Hall, New York Hammers, and he was there. And then Danny Campbell was there as well, a guy from one of the lads from England. He was there from Brighton. So it was interesting,
Small world.
I'd only seen him at the last away game. So for him to walk in to Smithfield Hall, it's just like, I was like, what? It was like a double take, weird.
And of course, for anyone who didn't know, Nigel, of course, went to New York in the last week, just in case any of you weren't aware.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Did you not know, Larry?
Mate, anyone on my Facebook was sick of the pictures.
Let's see, we've got joining us in the chat, William, hope you well. Potter coming in on a 6-month deal. We'll talk about that a little bit later on. Ali Dawes, thank you for coming in. Hope you're well. And thanks for that. Peter, good evening, ladies. It's better than good evening, criminals. Get down,
Peter.
Doctors, if you have a bag of squashies. Nice. Really nice. Larry, is it Tank Top Thursday?
Tank Top Thursday. What's that? This is called a sweater vest.
Oh, it's a sweater vest. Right. Okay.
I don't know what tank top you're talking about there.
I've actually got one of them. I actually wore one the other day. Green one.
Today's like 0 or 1 Celsius. It's very cold here. I should have long sleeves on, but in the house.
That's what I actually had my sweater top on the other day, mate.
Yeah, I saw it was cold for you in New York. Eat, Jake. Eat.
New York. All right, thank you for the cue. Yeah, New York. Thank you. All right, all those together. And of course, we play Bournemouth on Monday. And on this show, I'm the only person in the country not going, so I'm the plastic this week. Somehow the rest of them wangled their way there.
What's changed? You never go anywhere.
Honestly, what are you like? Has the $150 parcel arrived yet? Well, it hasn't arrived. Has anybody received anything from America? Because I haven't.
I haven't actually looked in the I haven't looked in the mail yet, to be fair.
I might have done because I don't open parcels or things like that, or not even cards or anything like this.
Not even allowed to do that, Mike, are you?
No, I don't do things.
I have a sniffer dog go through my parcels when I turn up.
Robert,
you can smell the explosives.
Right, so let's get to business, shall we? Mike's butler said no. Yeah, I mean, all he's got to do is click his fingers and he's got a bottle of whatever he likes there. Yeah, well, honestly, you know what he's like. Yeah. You know what he's like. He's got a chauffeur to take him down to Wincanton McDonald's to get him, so he gets chauffeured off then to all the games, right? It's good life Mike's got, see? Get chauffeured everywhere.
I'll have you know, Jay, I walk back most of the time.
Do you? Oh yeah, last week you walked back. Yeah. Yeah. Off he went, striding through McDonald's car park like the as we were driving off.
That is a smart sweater top though. I like that. You look like you should be like on the fairway teeing off.
Yeah,
Yeah, you do, to be fair. On the tee from America.
I'll do a JWP.
Bournemouth lads. Mike, I'll start with you. Decent side.
Tough game. Really tough game. I've watched them play a couple of games recently and they've got a lot of pace. Going forward, I think we're going to struggle with it, Jake. If we play that high line, I think we're in trouble. I do really think we're in trouble. Clive, he is rapid, you know, and he's not on his own. I mean, he's got pace all around the team. And I like what that manager's done there. He's done a really good job with that team. I mean, so they've had some really good results recently. I know they scraped one, didn't they? Their last game, I think they scored 2 in the last few minutes.
Yeah.
Was that against Ipswich?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They scored in the 94th minute. Yeah.
94th minute. I mean, but you know they're capable. They're capable of really turning someone over, and I really hope it's not us.
Yeah, they're a really, really smart outfit, and Andoni Iraola's everything that we wanted after David Moyes departed the club, Larry.
Yeah, it's just like when Solanke, who went to the Spuds for them, and you thought, oh, you lost a big guy, but they're such a full team. It looked like I was watching some of their stuff. They play well as a team. They distribute. They share the ball, and you can see that on like goals. I got one guy won 5 goals for. Just like the Calvert that you just said, who plays up. I think he plays in the 9. It's just because they set up a 4-2-3-1, and and that's what I'm afraid of too, Mike. Because just like we could talk about last week and stuff like that. What scares me the most is our defense. We played better, but we played too wide out. We're like too much gaps in there. We're not tight in there. So it's just like we're there for the pick 'em. And a team like that who likes to stay up, even in a 4-2-3-1. One of the things that I looked up, the manager likes to keep them stay up on the oppositions as long as possible. Stay up there. And if you watch some of the highlights of the Ipswich match and stuff like that, they put everybody into that dang box, and they're just very successful at it. So if we're not careful, man, it's going to be tough.
Absolutely, it is. And do you know what? I completely forgot about Solanke leaving, Nigel. They've just cracked on, and they've looked better. They haven't looked phased by it for a couple of games after they lost Solanke. I think they entered a bit of an unprecedented sort of couple of weeks, like all life without Solanke. But since then, they've cracked on, and they're looking really good.
Well, to be fair, I looked at them when we played them earlier on in the season, and they absolutely injury-ravaged team that absolutely put us to the sword. Now we won that game with the Bowen goal. I don't know we won that because they was all over us. They looked so much better. And like Larry said, we don't do well when teams press us like that. And we ain't even got anyone to really catch them on the break. We ain't got no serious forward that can spin forward and catch them on the break, in my eyes. I don't think that. Yeah, I'm actually dreading the game. We beat them when we went down and we beat them. Fennell scored that weird goal. But all those games before that, I remember the Vitality being a really, really difficult place to get a result. And I think the way they're playing at the moment, they're scoring a lot of goals. They've got a lot of good players. I mean, the guy who's the centre forward,
he's a Brazilian, isn't he?
What's his name?
It's Evan Nielsen.
Evan Nielsen. Yeah. He looked exceptionally sharp.
Yeah.
He scored some good goals. He scored some cracking goals. This is the other guy, not Semenyo.
Semenyo. They're right wing. Yeah.
Again, great player. And, I can see if we play Emerson there, I can see him getting stripped on that side. We do get caught wide a lot. Remember when we played in Jackson, he had pace.
Oh, yeah. For sure. Yeah.
And is Emerson banned
Oh,
Yeah,
he's
he's
down.
out.
Yeah.
He's out.
He
Yeah.
picked up his
Those-
first booking, didn't he?
And they'll chuck Wan-Bissaka on the left and Sufa at right
Yeah,
back.
but I don't like Wan-Bissaka on the left. I think he's
He ain't going to play
fantastic.
Cresswell, is he?
I think he's a fantastic. Well, if he does, we're in big trouble.
There we go.
No, I
We're in big
agree.
trouble if he plays. No, not that I don't like Cressy but he ain't quick, and his best years are well behind him. And that Semenyo, he's rapid, and
Yeah.
I think
Hey,
we
this is a crazy thought. What about Scarles? He plays left back. Bring him up
don't
and
be
just put it-
silly. Don't be
Hey,
silly.
hey, a man can dream, can he?
Listen, I'd like to see Styles get
That is a
some time.
dream, Larry.
I would like
Yeah,
to
I
see Styles get some
I
time.
know
I'm
what
honest
would happen.
about it,
Yeah,
because he's not going to get any better unless he plays in this division. And you've got to have the nuts, haven't you, to actually
Yeah.
field these kids. If you
Yeah.
One
you
thing
could
I
take a
will
risk, you could take a risk,
Hmm.
and you could put him in. He could have a good game. His confidence has grown. He could become a very good player, like he was. For the youngsters, he was a great player, and you've got to bring him on somewhere, haven't you?
One thing I will say is that, if we do try to incorporate Skulls into it, Mike, it'll be the fairy tale of. What is it? The fairy tale of.
You want another sweet? You want
The
another
fairy
sweet,
tale.
mate?
What is it, Mike? The fairy tale of what?
Of somewhere that you'd have to eat another sweet.
Go
yeah.
on. Go on. Larry.
Richard,
Well,
New
Man,
York
Alex.
City. New York
there
City.
we go.
I'll say as well, New York. So good we said it twice.
Yeah. That's right, go on.
Oh, New York.
He just wants the sweets, doesn't he?
Yeah,
He just wants to tuck into those sweets, Nigel.
Yeah, it's not like he brought something that was taste terrible for him or something like that. He had something he liked. Smart.
Yeah, that'd be stupid.
I know exactly.
Honestly,
But there
though,
we go.
Nigel, what you're saying about the Bournemouth game, I was there as well in the cup game. We were so lucky to beat them in that game. They had a lot
They
of
battered
injuries.
us.
Yeah, battered us, and the Brazilian lad, the striker, that I think was one of his first games, and he had so many chances, and we were lucky he just didn't take any of them because they could have battered us otherwise. So it's a toughie. It really is a toughie.
It is.
Yeah.
It is, but there we go. Typically, the Vitality always throws up some weird and wonderful results for us 4-0 a couple of years ago. I can remember vividly in the past, some 3-2s, some 3-alls, the magic handball of Callum Wilson. And as always, I'm just getting distracted by some of these comments slandering me. But there we go. We'll come back to those.
Let's see some of them.
Shut up. We'll come back to those in a second. But yeah, expected because this fixture always throws up some peculiar results. They've already swept aside both Arsenal and Manchester City so far this season. Arsenal, Bournemouth, I've taken that off of Larry's stat attacks. He's a little bit annoyed about that. But yeah, that shows. Mike, what was that?
No need of that, is there, Jake? Come on.
Sorry.
all
I've
good.
took his limelight a little bit.
No, I like you getting the knowledge here. Spitting some stats. I like it.
No, because that's your job. I'm just supposed to stand here and sit here, smile and wave. Like, that's just
What
my
I
job.
tell you, this is just to keep up with you legends. This is all this is.
Let's
I'm
have a
just
look. How many pages
under-
have you got today? Show us.
I got 2.5.
2.5 pages.
Brilliant. And that eagerly anticipated section of the show is coming up very shortly. Our formation is 2-5-3-1. At least now it seems that we're getting some sort of midfield balance, right? With Soler, who's getting better and better by the game. It's just who we put alongside him. Souček is probably going to start after he scored last week. So then you've got to find that third player. You've got Souček, Soler. It's probably Alvarez, isn't it?
I would say.
Trouble is, Jake, Alvarez, I thought he was poor.
Did you?
He was poor the other night. He lost the ball too many times. He tries to hang on it and suck people in a bit like Dad does. He loses it too many times doing that now. I think he's gone downhill this season. He's been poor.
100%.
He's had a couple of good games.
Yeah, he has. Not every game's been poor. You're right, Nigel. But at the end of the day, he's not been to the levels he was last year.
No, we need the consistency in that midfield.
Yeah.
Consistency is the
Yeah.
key. Kudos was
I agree
poor the other day, wasn't he?
Oh, yeah. It was, and for Alvarez, that's Mike. I kind of agree, but disagree a little bit. I agree his ball distribution was bad, but he had several times where when Wan-Bissaka was up there, that gap, he did fill it in, and that was a problem that we were having. But
Yeah.
I totally get you there because at the end of the day, we can't. There's not many really great things we can say about many of the players out there. So I think what you said, Jake, Why don't you keep Suchek in, man? The guy just shows up. He's the guy in the box. If it's either on a corner or somewhere else, he's at the right place. And we're
He's
not
a goal
scoring
threat
goals.
at the end of the day.
He is.
Suchek is a goal threat, and we
Yeah.
haven't got many of them. So that's what we've
Yeah.
got to hold on to. Michael says, surprised we have won any games with a two-man defence. Shark, hope you well.
Yeah.
Bournemouth looking good this season. The centre forward is a real talent. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Scarlett is
Agree.
playing midfield for the 21 these days. I didn't know
He
that.
does.
What?
Yeah.
Oh,
What's
is he?
what's my favourite dessert, Jake? I haven't got this joke.
I bet it's a New York cheesecake.
I was gonna say. I was gonna say that.
There we go, Nigel. There we go. That's another one. Each as well. Dad, that's very good. Dad, that's excellent.
Did you get those at Greg's?
We don't sell them at Greg's, no. Well, that's not very nice. He has a big gob, Peter. Well, I mean, I've got to have a big gob to do this, and I've got to talk. So, yeah, is what it is. If we had a Duran type forward, then I think we would be better off. The amount of chances we have. I mean, the amount of chances we've squandered in the last couple of games.
Yeah.
We'd be better having Duran up front.
I'll get like a wolf.
Honestly. Oh, come on, talk. I've just eaten a Smartie squashy, for God's sake. You've literally just seen me put one in and you've all just stopped talking.
We do
Did it on
need.
purpose.
Do you know what I was thinking the other day? Everyone was going on about, do you remember Fulkrug come on the other day and he scored against Leicester?
Yeah.
What I was saying, before that goal went in, I was saying, did we even bring him on? Because he was that invisible when he came on against until he scored the header. But he'd done nothing at all to impress me. He'd have to score 10 goals before I start talking about him. Because he just seems such an ordinary, I know he's a big German, but
Well, he's a big effing German, actually.
He ain't going to turn people around the other way and go. That's never.
He's not going to. We've never really.
He can hold it up though.
Can you remember having a centre forward with genuine speed? What we've had, and Nautovich was quite quick. But can you remember having someone that used to skin people?
Not for a long time. Not since.
Have a think back, Mike. Have a think back, and you've been a sport a long time. Who have we had that was very?
That's a nice way of calling Mike old.
I thought Defoe was pretty. Defoe was quick.
How many years ago was that?
That's a long time ago, mate.
There we go. Just about sums it up. Was
McAvenny quick? Was Cotty quick?
No, neither of them were quick. Neither of them had pace.
Can you remember who was lightning quick for West Ham up front? I can't remember anyone.
No.
We've always had Paolo One-Chop, Mike Small.
Yeah.
Marcus
Lee Chapman.
Exactly. We never have
Eddie
any
Sheringham.
real killer.
Eddie Sheringham.
No, but that's what I'm saying. We've never really had any real pace.
I mean, to be honest, Nigel, I suppose Antonio's been the quickest guy we've had up front.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, I'd agree. And he's slowed
Well, he ain't
down.
got the pace he had when he was younger. No way, no. But when he was younger, I mean, I remember him at Forest, and he was scary pace.
Yeah.
Like Traore, he was a very similar player. Traore, you know, they were big and quick, both of them. And when we signed him, I know we played him at right back.
We're going to get through these comments and then move on. Bet he could get 50 Maltesers in there, meaning my mouth. The disrespect I get on this show is quite frankly not worth it, right? I should go on strike. How about that?
It's like a Gambian pouched rat.
Disrespect I get is 0-0. Oh dear. 2-1 West Ham Monday if we score first, otherwise 3-0 to Bournemouth. Hope you are well, Ken. Peter says they won't play Fulkrug much now he is fit, as they want to send him back to Germany in January. Sacco was quick.
Yeah. Do you have for Sacco? He scores
when he wants.
Yeah.
I mean,
I really liked it when we had them two up front. Valencia and Sacco.
Yeah,
that was great forwards. That was actually when teams used to fear us then.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Absolutely fingers crossed for Antonio to get over his injuries. Absolutely. Jake was a twinkle in my dad's eye last time we had a fast forward. Harewood was sharp. But I've actually got several pictures of me and Marlon Harewood up on my wall here. 1, 2, yeah. My mate Mazza, you see.
He's a big lump, mate. He's a big lump.
He's a big guy. He's a big guy. Oh, I do stick up for myself. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Right, let's stop the slander and go. Are you ready, folks? Because I am. Come on, let's get with it. There we go. Yeah, we like it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to go over to the world-renowned and world-famous Stat Attack.
All right.
Here we go. Larry, it's over to you.
Okay, going into this next year, Bournemouth is 8th. I mean, really close to 7th with Brighton, but I think Brighton's got their own goal, so they're 8th with 24 points plus 3 on the differential. West Ham, as we know, are 14th, 19, just 1 back from Man U. Their record is 7-3-5. Ours is 5-3-7. We're -8. Head-to-head, we've played them 14 matches. We are 5-5-4. So we won 5, drew 5, and lost 4.
That's
The last,
better than usual, Larry.
yeah, the last 2 weeks have been a little bit better compared to the beatdowns we had. 100 matches and lose 85. But the last 3 matches that we just talked about, the 1-0 in the Caribou Cup, we took that in August last year. Both matches we played them, we drew 1-1 apiece. They are on a roll. They won 3 straight. Their last 5, they're 3-0-2. But again, like Jake did say, we took care of Bournemouth beat Man City this year, Arsenal this year, and the Spuds this year. So, you know, Man City's not the team that used to be, but we didn't beat them. So, and then we're going into it at 2-1-2. As we know, we beat the Wolves, lost to Leicester City, the Arsenal match, beat Newcastle, and drew to Everton. For the goals, they've given up. They've scored 23 goals this year. We've scored 20. They've given up 20. We've given up 28. So you see the differential there. I think we talked about their 3 heavy hitters, and they're all leading it. Culvert, he's got the lead with 5 goals, and he's their number, I think, 9. Semeno, he's got 4 goals, and he's on the right. And then the Brazilian got 4 goals there. For us, after that, Bowen picked up a goal, and so did Suchek. So they're up there with 4 goals apiece, leading the Hammers. And then that's our stats for today.
There we go. Thank you very much, Larry. As always, I was just pondering, reflecting there, right? Larry brings the stats. I bring the comedy. Nigel, Mike, what do you bring to this?
The good looks.
Gosh.
The good looks, okay.
That's right.
Nigel brings the tash and you bring the good looks. There we go. Yeah, that was very good. Of course, you
And
all
the grey
bring...
hair, isn't it, Nigel?
And the grey hair, yeah.
The experience.
Actually, if you look at mine, when I get it cut, sometimes you can still see the darkness. I see the darkness every time I look in the mirror.
I keep mine real short because that grows the more the white comes out.
The more grey pokes out.
I was
No, I got
thinking,
it.
what you bring is you bring the average age up.
Oh,
No need.
he had that joke waiting, I think.
Well, I
I've
mean,
been waiting to say that for probably about 6 shows.
well, I mean, not
Yeah,
everyone
that's
can. Not everyone could go to New York and come back and look the same, can they? So it's what
They
it is.
loved it out there, mate. To be fair, the Tash
Okay.
got loads of comments every time I walk down. They go, "Hey, buddy, nice moustache."
Nice. Yeah.
Where's your Spitfire?
Nigel the star in the
Where's
new
your
film.
Lancaster bomber?
Nigel the star in the new film being made about how Pringles started.
Mate, I've had the Pringles one. The latest one is the Lorax. Is it the Lomax or something?
Oh right, yeah.
Have you seen that? The Lomax or something? It's some cartoon character with this big moustache.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I think I've heard it.
What's it called? Lomax? Low what?
Lomax or the Lorax? The Lorax or the Lomax? You're going to try and get a picture of it, aren't you? What's he going to do?
Lord.
Yeah, he's looking it up. He's looking.
There he is. That's brilliant.
You like that, didn't you?
For anybody like me that didn't know what the Lorax was, Mike, did you know what it was?
I've heard of it.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's a cross between Donald Trump and Nigel King right here, is what I'm going to say.
Oh, I've seen that.
Excellent. Right, in other news, we have got our Christmas show very shortly, and I'm hoping there's going to be some Secret Santa presents arriving on doorsteps very shortly. So
I received the package.
You've received a package. Well, there we go. So whoever had Larry is pretty on the ball with it, and they have got it sent off.
I've got one. I've been told. It's under the
You've
tree.
got one. Oh, well, you've been told. It's been told. It's under the tree.
My secretary has told me. It's
Your
under the-
secretary. Yeah. Right. See, if I say see, if I say I've got a secretary, right, all of a sudden I get wild allegations and accusations about my personal life come into it, right?
The door opens. The door opens. Did you just say?
There we go. So that's 2 out of the 5 people. Nigel, so you haven't got anything yet, have you?
No, not yet.
No.
Not that I know of. Not unless the person who looked after our dogs while we were in New York stole it.
Okay. We don't know about Cherries. So at least 2 people are going to be opening presents. Oh, what's going on here? Nigel, you all right?
Sorry, I missed that. I was changing.
Yeah, that's all right. Jake, is Susan Boyle your secretary? No. No. Oh dear. Nigel fits the West Ham striker profile.
56 years old.
Yeah. There or thereabouts. So we haven't fully confirmed a date yet, but I've got a date in mind for our Christmas show, obviously before Christmas, where Christmas jumpers, lads. Have we all got a Christmas jumper first of all?
Yeah.
Of course we have, mate. Of course.
Larry, Christmas jumper.
Who hasn't got a West Ham?
Larry hasn't got a Christmas jumper, has he?
You have to show me what it looks like. Yeah, there you go.
He's got it on.
Well, yeah, I suppose you could get away with that. Yeah, I suppose you could get away. Larry, are you telling me you don't own a Christmas jumper?
What are you talking? Can you define what a Christmas jumper is? I'm sorry, I don't understand. What is that? Is it just a nice shirt, sweater, jacket, or what?
Oh,
Are you saying
a Christmas jumper? Jake, Google a Christmas jumper for Larry.
I'm going to.
So I kind of can, because if not, I can get one before the show.
Do you not have Christmas jumpers in America?
Maybe I do. I got to see what you're talking about, because
we have Christmas jumper day. That was yesterday in school.
Is it supposed to be like an outlandish sweater jacket, something like that?
I'm going to show you. Here we go. Right, I think you should just type Christmas jumper into Google. Right, so stuff
I got that. I don't have one.
I mean, I've picked on this. I'll pick a different picture. We don't want Nigel getting too excited. Where should we go? Like that.
Well, I do have a sweater vest that's one from my American football team, and it's kind of outlandish too for that. But I'll pick up something like that. I'll look to see if there's something for West Ham. I'll try to buy it before the Christmas.
There we go. He looks happy.
Do a West Ham one. Do you want to see one?
Yeah, you probably got one.
There we are. That's a good Christmas jumper.
Look.
Oh, there we go. See, there is a Christmas jumper.
Go. It's being modelled.
Nice. Live on the show. Right, there we go.
The Christmas jumper.
Excellent.
Very good.
Excellent. See, you get everything on this show, right? Modelling, Christmas jumpers, taking the mick out of me. You get everything. It's
actually my jumper, that one. Una's got one, but it's upstairs. But she had a works meeting, Christmas meeting today, and she said, "Can I borrow your Christmas jumper?"
I'm writing that down. Christmas jumper to purchase.
There we go. Good stuff. Good stuff. We're going to predictions now. Let's get my crystal ball out. I reckon I am going to go for Bournemouth 1, West Ham United 2.
Oh, Jake.
I took both of yours. I haven't took Mike's though. Mike's got I have I? Yes, that deserves a squashy. That deserves a squashy.
See, he just wanted to eat that stuff. We didn't even say New York.
Got all 3 of your predictions in one. Catch him.
Yeah, right. You got me on that one, so I'll tell you.
Right. Who wants to go next? Nige?
Bournemouth 1, West Ham 1.
Oh, a draw.
That was
Mike?
my second choice.
That was his second. Go on then, Mike. What's your third?
Oh, let Larry go now. Might as well. Everything's gone, isn't it?
Mike's lost it.
6-0, mate.
But it is crazy because I think I can say for a fact that was Jake had the first one and then Nige had the second one. So that was kind of. So I am gonna. It can't be that. It can't be that.
Well, us on the top half of the screen, we do what we want. We do what we want.
I'm going to go 2-2.
Desmond. I bet that's Mike's third as well.
God.
That is as well. All 3 of my predictions have been taken.
I'm always left with the dregs, and I. 3-3. 3-3.
3-3. There we go.
I say,
entertaining game.
We've had one of them before.
We have. Very good. Very good indeed. Well, there we go. Mike, as a sympathy vote, when's our next game? We've got Brighton on the 21st. You can go first, all right? You can predict first.
You can predict how much we're going to lose to Brighton by.
Yeah, literally. Very good. Mike's going, so 5-0. That's a very good point. If you had any hopes, Mike's going.
Oh, that's right.
We're going to lose.
The Jonah's turning up.
Oh,
if we don't concede 5, it's a plus, isn't it? Really.
What happens, right? Mr. Atcher rocks up to about 3 away games a year. We get battered in all 3 of them, right?
Were you at the Arsenal game? No, it was away, right? No, it was home.
Last year we did Fulham away 5-0 and Palace away 5-2.
5-2. We scored 2 at Palace.
Oh yeah. I just had it to Nigel for 90 minutes. That was worse.
Yeah, I just sit next to him, mate, for all that time.
No, I had to stand next to you. I was the one suffering.
Well, mate, you should have been crying about buying that beer. He puts it every time we mention it. Every time that game's mentioned, that's the time I bought a beer at. That's the time I bought a beer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, whilst I'm here, I'll just as well bring up the gravy and mash. But look at that, lovely.
That sloppy consumed.
Lovely. And then whilst we're here, we just as well look at. I've got the receipt here. I've still got the receipt here, right, for my purchase of a Mars. Look at him, he's loving life. Look for his Mars bar and his prawn cocktail, Chris. Then we got back on the bus and he had his sausage roll. He was loving life even more, right? And then these are the beers that I didn't buy either, but you know, they're just happy to be in my company, really, aren't they? So yeah, there we go. That's our weekly rendition of those pictures right there. So thank you very much indeed. Any final thoughts, gentlemen?
I'm a bit worried about it, Jake. I know Bournemouth played really well, and we didn't play well, but we got the 3 points. It took a bit of pressure off, but you want to see it. I'd just like to see them go out there and play as though the pressure has come off. You know, as though we can just go out there and play our game. You know, how many really good performances can you remember now in the last sort of 10, 15 games? There's just not many, is there? I mean,
that was it.
Newcastle.
Yeah,
I'll give you that one. Ipswich battered them.
Palace away.
Palace away was a good second half, I suppose.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of we've not strung 2 good halves together, and we need to do that.
Absolutely. Larry?
No, I did it what Mike said. I'm worried about this one, especially with our defense and how wide we play, and then what I've seen from Bournemouth and how they attack and how could be a long day. I'm hoping for the best, but if we continue to play that defense, that spread out, they're going to cut us apart.
Could be a long day. The final last words of Larry. Nigel, wrap things up for us.
Just putting it out there that if anyone's driving from down to Bournemouth from near me, could I jump in the car with you, please? So
What's your final thought?
Una's got the car, and I'm like, if anyone is driving down, I'm always up for a car sharing option.
Absolute plastic.
All you got to do is get the McDonald's in
Wincanton. Yeah,
we'll give you a lift, mate.
Yeah.
Okay, mate. Yeah, but that's miles, and it's even further than Brighton. It's like 20 minutes for you.
20 minutes? I don't think so.
20 minutes from Bournemouth. How far is Bournemouth from Wincanton? It's got to be about an hour, is it? Wincannon's is in Somerset, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's right on the edge of the border of Dorset, which Bournemouth is in Dorset, basically. So it's right on the edge of the border. I mean, if you go up the road 2 miles, you can go into 3 counties. We're the first town in Somerset from the east.
And there is Mike's geography lesson for the week of the local area. He brings anything and everything to this show on a weekly basis. I'm thinking we should do some forfeits on the Christmas show to jazz things up a little bit. I'm going to do a quiz. That's what I've decided. So you guys are going to be on for the second hour of the Christmas show. We're going to do a quiz. We're going to do Secret Santa. Maybe not forfeits, because No, maybe not, because I'll end up doing something stupid, and I don't want to do that. So,
Well,
yeah.
usually they're going to let you have half a pint or something.
No.
He's only 17. Do you know that?
Yeah. See, only 17, knocking on 80. But I mean, today, talking of Secret Santa, we did Secret Santa at school today. Does anyone want to guess the obscure? I mean, you won't guess it, but guess some things just for the laughs. The obscure Secret Santa present that I received today.
A beans on toast keyring.
No, but I admire your line of thought.
Greg's baseball cap.
No, I've got two of these here. I got two of them here. Like, I think so. I think someone's bringing it up. I hope they are.
Did you get a
That's
New
it.
York City
Yeah.
T-shirt?
No, I got a Nigel Farage Christmas tree decoration. That is Nigel Farage with his light blue tie on. Yeah.
Is that like, does he represent your political views, Jake?
No.
I'm wondering, why you got a Nigel Farage one? Might say a little bit about you.
He might be he's a bit of a reformer.
Well, I mean, Nigel's a pocket reformer anyway. I'm not, I'm not. But yeah, that's what I got today. That made me chuckle. So that is sitting on our Christmas
picked
tree.
that up off the floor.
No, the person made it themselves. The person stitched it themselves, didn't it? Even though we start with it, but
who does that? Who makes a Nigel Farage?
Don't know. But Mike definitely wants one.
It might become a thing now. They've been on the channel.
Very true.
right.
Little West Ham shirts.
Very true. It wasn't a Greg sausage roll reduced. It wasn't.
I got a load of the guys out in New York.
Oh, New York. There we go. Yeah.
They gave me some merch. So,
They give you the stickers and stuff. You get the stickers.
yeah, I got loads of stickers. I got loads of stickers off of them.
Yeah.
And they gave me this shirt. This it says Smithfield Hall, New York's elite. And they gave Una a cool shirt that I really wanted. But she said, "No, this is mine. We had words over it because I really wanted it." Smithfield Hall Adidas top, which was right cool, and I got a New York Hammers scarf.
Oh,
Nice.
Yeah, they got good merch.
No, the scarf's really good quality, quite thick. Ain't like the old cheapo ones you buy outside the ground. So,
half and half scarves. Get your half and half scarves. Cash or card. Half and half.
Not like Jake's West Ham Tottenham one that he don't hang up.
You what?
Your West Ham Tottenham one you bought.
I did not. Over my dead body.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't meant to mention it. Sorry.
Over my dead body to wear my West Ham Tottenham half and half scarf. But right. Well, I mean, after that reaction, I might crochet some Nigel Farage
Exactly.
Christmas tree decorations.
West Ham unofficial Nigel Farage puppets.
And give them all to you.
Available online. West Ham unofficial store on Amazon.
Christmas tree decorations. Jake must be in the park every night with 2 litres of scrumpy. No, funnily enough. Every other night, Peter, but not every night. That's a bit much. That's a good idea. Spin the wheel. Discussion time. So we should get some topics and then spin the wheel and then discuss whatever pops up.
Get Michael McIntyre on then, you mean? Yeah.
The wheel, yeah.
Spin the wheel discussion.
Yeah. Jake to eat jelly deals with custard.
Oh, I like that one. We like that one.
No, absolutely not. Right, there we go. Thank you very much indeed, everyone, for joining us. Have a fantastic weekend when it arrives. Do you know what my former head teacher used to say that? And it's really took me off guard now because I'm now saying have a good weekend when it arrives. Every Friday, we used to have an assembly. She'd stand up and at the end, she'd go, have a good weekend when it arrives, guys. So now I've taken it on board myself. But hey ho, anyway.
Our teachers used to say, what are you looking at?
If West Ham folded, would you support any other team? Well, this is all hypothetical questions we need to talk about on the Christmas show. How exciting! That's quite a good question, actually. I'd be with Mike at Wincanton. That's where I'd be.
Wincanton.
Absolutely.
Mine would be Ren.
Oh yeah. Very good. Right, we will leave it there. Larry, any second team?
No, it's only West Ham. After that, I'd be too distraught that I'd have to turn off the TV.
Very good. Nigel, Larry, Mike, pleasure as always. We're nearly at Christmas. My advent calendar, the doors are opening every day. We're getting close. Have you got an advent calendar, lads? Michael, you've definitely got an advent calendar.
No.
Did no one buy you one?
No.
Oh, I'd have bought you one, Mike, if I knew
You
that.
could get a West Ham one, can't you?
You can. Yeah, you can get West.
I've got a Lindor one, proper chocolate.
Oh, yeah, of course you have.
Yeah.
No.
What, Mike?
Just ask the boss if we had an advent calendar. No, we haven't.
Oh, see, before it was the secretary. She heard him, yelled at him. Now it's the boss.
It's the boss now.
Hey, Mike.
He's just looking. He's looking.
You got promoted earlier on halfway through the
Yeah,
programme.
I know.
Hey,
I just
Mike.
realised I didn't want to make my own sandwiches for tomorrow.
Oh, Mike.
Mike been there, done that.
Worn the t-shirt. Worn the t-shirt.
Yeah, exactly.
Mike, if it helps, you can gift her a Nigel Farage Christmas tree decoration if you'd like.
Yeah.
Right now.
How do you know, actually? How do you know it's Nigel Farage? Because it's written on it or something.
No, because they told me it was a Nigel Farage one.
But
They
hold it
told me
up,
it was
right
Nigel
up,
Farage.
hold it up to the screen. Read it right up to the screen.
I wouldn't have known that's Nigel
No.
Farage.
No.
How is that?
More like Jacob Rees-Mogg.
It's just got two eyes.
Well, yeah, but it's got the
Yeah.
grey
Oh,
hair.
yeah.
It's got the light blue suit, the light blue tie for reform.
But it hasn't got a mouth.
It hasn't got
Or-
a mouth. No,
Or a nose.
no.
Exactly.
What was that?
Only said from where she said, he looks like John Major.
Yeah. Does look more like John Major.
He actually looks like some sort of Pokemon character. It's like, where's it? And it's, where's his feet? I ain't got any hands or feet.
No feet, no hands, no nose, no mouth.
You should pop it up there.
That's it.
Just
That's
leave
it.
there.
Incomplete. Oh Lord, next to Bowen. Oh, Lord.
His feet and hands have fell off.
He
You could
dumped
make
out
some
his arse.
really, really bad comments on there, but we won't.
It was modelled on you. It looks like Jake. What?
Looks
Did
like
not
Jake.
look like that. The hair colour's wrong to start
Where?
with.
I wish he didn't have a mouth, to be fair.
Who, me?
Oh.
Who, me or Farage?
It's better what Model Jake's got no hands because it can't put it in his pockets to get his wallet out.
Oh dear. Right, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much indeed, everybody, for watching. Drop a like on the video and subscribe to West Ham Official if you're new. Preview next week before the Brighton game, Christmas show, and all the rest in between. Hopefully, we all have presents. If not, then I mean, if I don't end up with a present, then there's gonna be trouble. But
I've got a massive presence.
Get it?
Jesus Christ. Good job we're going. Okay. Right, Mike's off to make his sandwiches, Nigel's off to unpack, and Larry's off to the golf course. But until the next time, from us, come on, you irons.
Come on,
And we'll
Ryan.
see you soon, right here on West Ham Official. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Cheers, gents. Thank you.